Hi there, and welcome back to another edition of Gray Hair and Tattoos. My name is Lonnie, and today we are going to be starting a series on tattoos. Basically, everything you're ever going to want to know about tattoos from the very moment you even start thinking about wanting one to what you're going to be doing after you are well on your tattoo journey. I'm super excited about this series, and it's going to be packed full of information. I have been getting tattooed for decades, and I have a lot of wealth and knowledge that I am just absolutely looking forward to sharing with you. So let's just jump right into it. Let's just say you are thinking about getting your first tattoo. Now, mind you, I am a firm believer that there is no right age and there is no wrong age for getting your first tattoo. You can be 18 or you can be 108. There is no guidelines as to when your journey of self-expression can start or stop. So age is not on the table on this discussion. So when I'm talking about a first tattoo, I'm talking about a first tattoo for anybody. Again, regardless of your age. So let's just say you're sitting there and you're thinking, wow, you know what? I would really love to start my tattoo journey. I would love to have a tattoo, but I have no idea where to begin. So I'm going to help you. And here are some 5 tips that are going to help you determine, one, if you really are ready for a tattoo, if you're committed for a tattoo, and if you really want one. So let's get going. Let's just jump right in. Number 1 is your motivation. You need to just stop and figure out what it is that is your motivating factor for wanting a tattoo. Is it because you have something in your life that you want to commemorate? Do you have a memorial for maybe somebody who you've lost? Or is it more like, well, my friend has one and she says it's cool, so I want one. So what I want you to do is I really want you to check in on yourself and figure out what is your motivation. If your motivation is really true to yourself and it is something that you know that decades from now you're going to be comfortable with that decision, then I say yes. You know what? Your motivation is in the right spot, and you need to go on to step number 2 that we're going to talk about. Step number 2 is a commitment. You have to ask yourself, am I willing to commit to this tattoo for the rest of my life? I mean, I know that there are ways to remove it. You can have it lasered off, but you know what? That's expensive and it's going to leave a scar. So ask yourself, am I committed to this form of self-expression for the rest of my life? You know what? Again, if you say, yes, I am, then that's the right answer. Then you are on your way to getting your first tattoo. All right, so then number 3, I think about where you are in life. Are you in the spot in life where you can be like, I'm gonna get a tattoo and I am okay with that? And when I mean, are you in that spot in life? I mean, you have to think about your future. I mean, if you're 18 and you're thinking about, going into the military or getting a job in a field that does not allow tattoos, you have to consider that before getting your tattoo. I mean, there are options around it. I mean, you can put them into places where are very private and nobody's going to see it, but it does need to be considered, and it is something that you do need to think about when you are on your journey to deciding if you want your tattoo. So just think about that long and hard. And again, if you're anywhere if you're wavering, like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future, I don't know what my future holds, then I highly recommend you can say yes to getting your tattoo, but put your tattoo in a place that is not going to be visible, just in case your life path takes you to some place that does not allow tattoos. All right, number 4, money. Can you comfortably afford your tattoo? Now, if you have to save for your tattoo, great. I say start putting away a couple of dollars a week until you have enough money to comfortably afford a good tattoo. All right, you need to be able to say, I can afford this with no problem. I have money set aside for tip. This is a luxury. It is a body modification. So I don't want it to be where you're like, I want a tattoo so bad, so I'm gonna go to my friend's cousin who's giving tattoos out of his garage for 20 bucks. That is not a good way to start your tattoo journey. So think about it. Can you comfortably afford the tattoo? If you can, great. If you cannot, save up for it. But don't just compromise the integrity of your tattoo just to get one. And last but not least, tip number 5, your age. You know what? And this goes on both scales of the age scale. I am a firm believer, and I might get some pushback on this, but hey, you know what? I'm a mom and I've been around for a while. I think you should wait until you're 18 to get your first tattoo. It is just my belief. Some things in life you have to wait for. Some things in life you just need to be 18 to get. It's my recommendation that you wait until you're 18 to get your first tattoo. Now, if you are on the other end of the age scale, if you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, it doesn't matter. You need to take into consideration your age. And when I say take into consideration, find your artist who is comfortable in tattooing older skin and talk to them. Have them look and find an area on your body that your skin doesn't have a lot of sun damage. Don't let it stop you. Just go into it with more consideration, more flexibility, because if you want a tattoo on your hand and your skin just can't take it, be prepared to move your tattoo to another area of your body. So those are my 5 tips. We have motivation, we have commitment, we have careers, we have money, and we have age. So if you have checked off all of those 5 items and you're like, I'm comfortable with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, great. You are on your way to getting your first tattoo. So look back for series on how to pick out your first tattoo and all sorts of great subjects. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you'd like to stick around and see what I'm going to be talking about next, by all means hit the subscribe button. Now if you want to hang out with me on a daily basis, you can click on any of the social media links below and you can check me out on a daily basis. Again, I hope this information was helpful. Please be looking for more, and as always, please remember to tell yourself kindly, and I will see you on the next episode.